Hello and welcome back. Today I'm trying a bunch of new to me e.l.f. cosmetics products. Starting out with a new shade of e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. It's lighter and basically a perfect match. For my eyeshadow, I'm using the Shiat London The Editor palette, the New England version. None of the shades have names, but this is a mid-tone medium brown shade. I'm using a smaller blending brush to create the shape I want. I don't want it on the lid or it'll muddy the greens. I'm basically following the shape of my crease and flicking up the end for a lifted look. Filling in the outer corner with this dark teal-ish green, bringing it up to the brown for a subtle blend. I'm bringing it about halfway over in the crease to give the lighter green something to blend into. It's okay if it's messy. That's why I do eyes first. I can make whatever mess I want and worry about it later. Applying an olive green to the inner half of the lid and blending it into the darker green for a soft blend. I'm applying it just under the brown shade and trying to keep with the shape I created. Highlighting above the brown shade with the highlight from the Makeup Revolution x Fortnite face palette. See, a mess to deal with later. I'm just using a water wipe to clean up the edge and create the sharp line I want. I also sometimes use cotton rounds and micellar water. Priming with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Power Grip Primer plus 4% niacinamide. I've used this primer quite a few times, and it's great. It has skincare in it and it makes my makeup last all day. I have oily combo skin. The fair beige shade is such a better color match for me. The light ivory is a little too dark. That coverage is so good. It's really hard to find concealers that actually cover my dark circles. It covers breakouts really well too. For my base, I'm using a mix of the e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Liquid Filter in shade 1 and the Revlon Colorstay Foundation in 110 Ivory. Has anyone tried the new e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream? I have the regular version, but it's too dark, so I can't wear it right now. I finally got the new e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo Liquid Blush. I got shade Dusty Ross. The doe foot applicator is a lot harder than I expected it to be, but the blush is super pretty. Since I'm using a sponge, it's coming out a bit more on the sheer side. Next time I use it, I'll have to use a brush to test it out. It has such a pretty glow. Setting my face with the Coty Spun Translucent Setting Powder. I'm trying out the e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Powder Puff to press in my setting powder. I thought the velour puffs were a gimmick, but holy cow, it left my pores looking so blurred. I stayed less oily throughout the day too. Not sure if it was the puff pressing the powder in really well or what, but I need to get a few backups. This was a snapshot I took after almost 6 hours and I'm not oily and my skin still looks so smooth. Pressing in a light amount of powder on the rest of my face and dusting off any extra powder. Bronzing up with the Makeup Revolution x Fortnite face palette. Also highlighting from the same face palette. I thought about adding more blush, but decided not to. It was more noticeable in person, but seemed to be a bit washed out in this lighting. Framing the outer third of my lash line with the dark green and connecting it with the outer corner of the eyeshadow. Adding the olive green on the inner third, but keeping it out of the inner corner. Using my highlight to brighten the inner corner. Melting down the powders with the Mannakadar Skincare Hydration Happy Mist. Filling in my brows with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Instant Lift Brow Pencil in deep brown. This color ended up being almost an exact match to my natural root color. It's time to tint my brows again, though they're starting to disappear. Setting my brows in place using the e.l.f. Brow Lift Gel. This is my favorite brow gel. I just wish it was in a tube. I feel like the spoolie is hard to fit into the pot. I'm lining and tightlining my eyes with the e.l.f. Cosmetics No Budge Retractable Eyeliner in black. I'm really picky with eyeliners. I have the issue where my eyes are really wet, so liner disappears. But this one actually lasted all day. It was really creamy and pigmented as well. I got another backup of my favorite e.l.f. Cosmetics Lash and Roll Mascara in black. I'm just waiting to open it till this one is completely empty. This is actually the best mascara. Its formula isn't super wet, so it's not messy. And the wand is spiky, so it separates the lashes really well. Filling in my lips with the Vintage by Jessica Liebeskind lip liner in Mocha. I need this in a lipstick too. It's such a universally flattering tone as well. A lot of nudes pull really orange or red on me, but this seems to stay pretty neutral. I finally got the new e.l.f. Cosmetics Glow Reviver Lip Oil in Pink Quartz. It's so good. I love lip oils. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.